Welcome to my very first video in my new apartment. We've been here for, I would say, about a few weeks now, but it's taken me a little while to kind of acclimate and feel comfortable because it does take me a while after moving to really feel like somewhere is home. It doesn't quite feel like home yet. It's really getting there, but I've really been going crazy trying to get this place unpacked and situated and figure out what is going to go where. But when you're packing up an old apartment, what starts to happen is the deeper you go, you start to unearth things that you'd forgotten about. And as I'm unearthing these things and looking at them, I'm like, oh my God. And it was almost as if I was seeing them for the first time. And I thought it'd be kind of fun to share those things with you. If you're looking for rhyme or reason, I don't think we're going to find that here. Everything is just kind of random, just stuff that I got really excited about when I found it. So these are vinyls that I got when I was living in England. Where I was living in Chesterfield, they have an open air market, one of the biggest open air markets in all of England. And it has produce, they have like just random stalls where you can buy socks, but on Thursdays are the cool days. That is when they have flea markets on and you can get tons of vintage stuff, antiques, and they had a music stall. And I wish I had more money when I lived there, but I was on a super tight budget my first time around, and it was I would say 2005, and I found these vinyls. So we have, they're all Sisters of Mercy. So I will let you have a peek. Now, when I got these, I vowed to get a record player. That was 2005. I still don't have a record player. I will, though, but I'm not sure when. Just be careful with this. This was inside this one. Trying to be as gentle as possible because, as you know, when you move, things get super jostled, and I was worried about these. Okay, and finally, a few days after we moved in here, I celebrated my 39th birthday, and I'm not 100% sure how I feel about that since I'm 1 year closer to 40, but I stopped counting my birthdays after the age of 30. So after that point, I really had to start doing math to figure out how old I am. I'm like, well, I was born in 79. I have to count. And then once I found out I was 39, I'm like, oh my God, I'm almost 40. But that aside, my husband always kind of goes out of his way. And last year he got me, now this seems like the most stereotypically husband to wife gift, but if you know the backstory, you'll understand why. I've always been obsessed with KitchenAids. If you don't know what that is, I'll put one in the description because I love culinary arts. I love cooking. I love baking. I've always wanted a KitchenAid, but they're expensive as hell. So he got me one last year for my birthday, and it was freaking amazing. I use it for everything. It's one of those gifts where it kind of sets you up for the person's life with regards to future gifts that you can get them, because this thing has 1,000,001 different attachments that you can get it for all these different things that it can do. It can make sausage, it can grind meat, it can make pasta, and this year he got me the pasta attachment. I'm obsessed with the whole idea of making pasta. I'm so excited that I get to make pasta. I'm going to make every kind of pasta. Yes, every kind of pasta that I possibly can, but I promise you that I won't make any videos on Goth makes black pasta because that's cheesy as hell. There is squid ink pasta, but I don't eat anything with tentacles. Tentacled animals are friends. See, my friend Mike got me 2 gift cards, one to Bed Bath & Beyond and then the other one to Starbucks. The very first time tried a pumpkin spice latte, which I never tried before, only because everybody else goes nuts about pumpkin spice lattes and pumpkin spice everything, that I got really angsty about it and dug my heels in, and I was like, no, just because everybody likes it doesn't mean I'm going to try it, and I absolutely refused to try it. It's the same reason I'd never seen the movie Titanic, and then finally I tried a pumpkin spice latte, and I freaking like it. I really wish I didn't, but I do. And my mother-in-law sent me money for my birthday, and she sent me it via PayPal, and I got this necklace. I moved around a lot, so it takes me a long time to feel comfortable in a new environment. And as I got older, it got a little bit worse. So when I moved to a new place, I feel very out of sorts because, especially the last place I lived in there for 4 years, and that's the longest I've ever lived in one particular house. I've moved around a lot in the state, but I have lived in like so many places in New York. I lived in England, but I lived in 4 different places there. So I was all over the place. So after I came here, it took me a while to feel comfortable and at ease. And I'm not 100% there yet. It's starting to feel like home now, the more that I see my stuff here. But what really did it was when I set up my altar, and that made me feel a lot more at ease. And I know that might sound a bit cheesy, but setting up my altar, it kind of gave me a sense of, okay, this is home. And I'm feeling a lot better since I've done that. And I want to show you that. Oh, in this pillow I got. I love it. I don't know if you could see it. It has a kind of swirly purple pattern. It might appear paisley, but it's really not. It's just this kind of black and swirly purpley pattern. So I want to give you a peek here. There you go. And the drawers. My incense. This is a pendulum, and it came from Leger Resurrected, Adrian. Let's ask it a question. Okay, first let's establish a yes. What will be yes? Okay, so back and forth is yes. What will be no? Okay, so circle will be no. Will Adrian ever get off her ass and come and visit me in New York? Ooh. It's like my ass is going to Washington. I've had this box admittedly for several months. I would say probably spring. And the reason that I haven't done an unboxing is because I really don't like to do a lot of unboxings in general, but particularly with the Witch's Moon, I don't like to do too many of those because of my beliefs, which I don't really have any strict set of. And I know with the Witch's Moon, there's a lot of intention that goes behind every single bit and piece that goes into these boxes. And I know that since I don't really follow paganism, I almost feel a little bit hypocritical. Whereas I'm spiritual, I don't subscribe to, say, paganism, Wiccan. I'm not Christian, I'm not Catholic, I'm not Buddhist, I'm not really anything. But I do take bits and pieces from varying places, and I construct my own sort of belief system. If I'm feeling anxious, I will light incense, I'll light a candle, hold my crystal, like my Faden quartz. I absolutely love the Faden quartz. It's one that I got in the Witch's Moon, and I love the whole idea behind it. It's broken so many times, but it repairs itself, and that's the whole idea of the thread. And it's much like us. Like, we break so many times over our lives, yet I don't want a reboot. Somehow we fix ourselves, or someone comes along and they help mend our hearts, and we see our way through. And just a very heartbreaking crystal to me. So it's something that I hold very near and dear. And I know that sounds so cheesy, but I do. I love that crystal. Here we have, it says emerald. I earn unlimited income doing what I love. I am successful in all of my pursuits. And release limiting beliefs regarding money, increase financial success, attract extreme wealth, increase abundance in all areas of life, cultivate authentic relationships. Money is good. I will definitely say that. It's good to have money, but I would rather just be comfortable and not worry about anything. I don't need anything additional. I'd rather just have family and friends that are super cool, that stay around and don't Away. As always, they never fail to deliver with the really interesting artwork, and I always have a place to put pretty much everything. So we have Beltane. I won't read the whole thing, but it says, Beltane is a Celtic celebration which marks the beginning of summer. Unlike agricultural societies more concerned with seasonal subtleties, the Celts were a pastoral people and only observed 2 seasons, summer and winter. Linguistically, the celebration translates to Belfire, Bel from the Latinized Belinus, which further derived from the New Eastern Baal or Lord. As a Celtic deity, Bel has been linked to the creative solar Apollo and the sexually virile, oh god, please pronounce this right, Cernunnos, encouraging new growth and union. So before I butcher any words, because like I said, I don't really follow this fully, so as I don't want to butcher anything and offend anybody, because I know a lot of you take this really, really seriously, and I do want to respect that. As always, it smells amazing. I have to be careful, because certain smells will give me blinding migraines, and then other smells I just want to live inside. That's why I love metaphysical shops, because the smells inside are just magical, and I love them so much. We have a little satin green bag, and inside is and it says grounding. Feet on the earth, roots digging down, present in body, mind, and spirit. Anchored from my soles to my crown, so mote it be. I'm supposed to be referring to this. Filigree incense disc. Okay, so this is a filigree incense disc. I always wanted to get one vertical. Might be a bit dangerous. We shall see. That's just really pretty. Witch's Briar. That tasted fragrant. Witch's Briar. We've included a collection of witch's briar or rose hips to assist in bringing about the attraction of health through nature's amulets. We've used rose hips in sleep, sachets, and placed underneath the pillow to bring about undisturbed sleep, free from nightmares and unwanted spirits. Rose hips can also be included in a cleansing bath to wash away negativity and stress that has accumulated around your energy. I'm going to try this tonight. We have another satchel. There's a really nice green gradient that goes down. I don't know if it shows, but we shall see what this is. This has an almost peppery smell to it. Emerald quartz, natural stone. This beautiful rough quartz stone contains, please pronounce this properly, fuchsite, which adds the emerald color and mica inclusions that generate sparkles throughout. Emerald quartz has been used to bridge earthly and spiritual aspirations, connecting us with the love, compassion, and beauty of all natural energies. Also known as a transformational stone, the emerald quartz can be used to bring forth feelings of comfort and belonging, allowing us to move forward without focusing on outside opinions or negative distractions. Affirmation. Okay, to the affirmation. I stand by in unison with the spirit of nature and allow her wisdom to enhance my being with love, compassion, and beauty. That's pretty. Ooh. Once again with the peppery smells. This doesn't smell like sage. Sage has a smell to it, and to those who really love sage, I hope you don't get offended. Sage always smelled like a cross between armpit and weed to me. And this, it smells the same as the emerald quartz did. Grounded Genmai Cha. And I know about this tea because it's one of the ones that we get from our local tea shop. It's really good. I think we still have some Genmai Cha in the cabinet. I have to check. But it's a really good tea. So let's find out the spiritual context of this tea. This wonderful health promoting tea includes bancha green tea, popped corn, and toasted rice. Genmai Cha tea is originally a Japanese tea. It's been used for centuries to bring healthy and hearty energies to you during times of concern and anxiety. I'm going to tell you why I have concerns about that. We have also included a muslin bag for you to use for you to steep your tea. which as you sip this hot tea and relax for meditation, practice the art of opening your mind and visualizing your goals. Allow solutions and ideas to naturally intervene. Break away the clutter and anxiety of everyday thoughts and concerns. Okay. So if you suffer from anxiety, I would definitely advise you not to drink so much of this tea. Particularly, don't go for a second or third infusion. Just do your one, because I have done this, and as a person who does suffer from anxiety, I got so shaky that I had to take my medication. So just be forewarned, this definitely is not without caffeine. Whereas it tastes really good, it has a really earthy smell to it. Almost with the toasted rice in it, it has a very hearty quality to it, and it makes it sound almost savory, but it's not. But it just adds a little bit of depth to it. It is a really good tea, so if you ever want to try Genmatcha, it's really good. It's one of my favorites. Just be careful if you are an anxious person. I don't want to put you off the tea. It is a really good tea. Elderflower. Elderflower has been a favorite used in our craft for healing spell working. The elderflower is a symbol of the aid and supports the earth goddess. I know I said that wrong. The elderflower is a symbol of the aid and support the earth goddess gives to us. I'm sorry, I did say that right. I just put the wrong emphasis on the wrong syllable. This flower has proven to relieve heavy emotions and breaks any blockages, allowing us to move forward through our emotional and spiritual journey. Gender, feminine, planet Venus. Hey, that's 2 for me. I'm a Libra, ruled by Venus. Element water. I do love swimming. Deities, Holda and Venus. Magical uses, protection, healing, and prosperity. Oh, and sleep. I love sleep. Pretty lady. As per protocol, I have to smell this. Gaia Sacred Salt. As you sink into the beautiful aromas of this sacred salt, it is beautiful. Visualize a white and green light consuming your aura and expanding around you. Relax and let go of your preconceived notions, your thoughts, and expectations. Allow your inner chatter to slowly stop cluttering your emotions. As you clear your mind and visualize white and green aura, imagine yourself charging your internal magnet and repositioning your compass. You slowly become one with the energies and natural components accompanying the sacred salt. Allow the earth's bounty to bless you with healing and therapeutic energies. We have enchanted the sacred salt with cedarwood and jasmine oils, as well as white sage and cedar twigs. We have also included a special mixture of our earth magical oils from our personal cabinet of witchery. If a bath is unavailable, steep your bath in salt. So you can steep it in a bowl of warm water and then pour over your body. So just steep it in water and then just pour it over you in the shower. The Green Witch. Your complete guide to the natural magic of herbs, flowers, essential oils, and more. All natural magic. Wow. This is exciting. Okay, so I'm going to read about, let's see. I want to read you what the Witch's Moon had said about this book. So I think it's important that we read this because everything they do, everything they choose, it all has specific purpose and intention. So I want to see what that is. The Green Witch. This beautiful book has been an excellent resource for us while working to obtain more knowledge about the natural energy that is available to us through nature. We strongly believe in the ongoing quest for valuable information and want to share this passion with you. The Green Witch guides you on your path from how to use herbs, plants, and flowers to make potions and oils for everyday healing to how crystals, gemstones, and even twigs can help you find balance within. You'll discover how to find harmony in the earth's great elements and connect with your soul to every living creature. This guide also contains directions for mixing herbal blends and potions, ritual suggestions, recipes for sacred food. Sounds dangerous to me though. I don't trust my adventurous nature. I'd really have to take caution and show a bit of restraint, not be so impulsive. And information on how to listen and commune with nature. Embrace the world of Green Witch and discover what the power of nature has in store for you. We truly hope that this book will nourish your craft and bring enlightenment to your outlook on all natural magic. Looks like we have an oil. Heart of Gaia? Yeah, it does. Heart of Gaia. It's just a really ornate, elaborate G. I wish I could write like that. That's beautiful. I always loved beautiful handwriting, like calligraphy, but I could never do it. Heart of Gaia Magical Anointing Oil. This Heart of Gaia Magical Anointing Oil has been created with the intention of drawing forth the true grounding energies of the Mother Gaia. As Gaia and the spiritual embodiment of the earth, she blesses us with a clear mind so that we maintain our intentions with steady purpose and conviction. We recommend anointing your skin, candles, or jewelry with this oil so that you may become more in tune with the natural god or goddess from within. We find comfort knowing that this oil acts as a magnet to the natural energies that surround us. We've enchanted this magical oil with jasmine, cedarwood, and sandalwood essential oils. Ooh. Okay, now I'm really excited to smell it. We've included mandrake root and white oak bark as well. Inside your oil, you will find a Lemurian there's a crystal in here, Lemurian quartz. We've also included a mixture of our grounding magical oil from our personal cabinet of witchery. Be careful when applying to skin. The base of this oil is sunflower oil. Some might be more sensitive to others with contact skin. Okay, so with sunflower oil, I think what they're saying is you either have allergies or sunflower oil is also highly comedogenic, which means it'll cause you to break out. So something that should take note of, it doesn't contain it, but if you're pregnant, you want to stay away from anything with willow tree bark, because as an esthetician, we have a lot of natural ingredients in some of the products that we use at work, and anything with willow tree bark is a contraindication. So if a guest comes in and she happens to be pregnant, I can't use anything with willow tree bark. The cap and the bottle smell like two entirely different things. It's like they're picking up different notes and different aspects of each other. This reminds, what does this remind me of? This is a very clean smell. This has a very clean and natural smell. What this reminds me of being in Pennsylvania in the spring. We used to have a house in the Poconos when I was a little kid. It was my grandparents' house. When we'd go up in the spring, there's a lot of little brooks and rivers, and in the springtime, obviously, things are in bloom. And that's what this smells like. If I shake it, you can see it, but you can hear it. You can hear it inside.